How's it going, folks? Camo here, and today I'm coming at you with one of Camo's untold stories. Now, for those of you who are new amongst us, an untold story by Camo is essentially just a story I haven't got around to telling or haven't had the time yet to tell. And that should have been really fucking obvious by the name. So I hope you weren't confused at all, because that would be sad. On to today's story. This story has two positive points and one negative point. You'll be able to tell which is which. But let's just get into the story, eh? So a few weeks ago, I went down to the coast on a Monday night to go see my sister and her newly engaged fiance, I guess, Joel. Anyway, so I left Toowoomba. It was probably about 5 o'clock by the time I left here, putting me in Brightwater about 7:45. So, you know, just in time for dinner. Anyways, as I pulled into the driveway, I've been greeted at my car by Joel. Now, this is a little bit weird. It hasn't ever happened before, but I was like, okay, well, let's go with it. It's probably a reason for it, or maybe he was just coming out to check his own car. Let's see where this goes. Anyway, Joel's walked up to me, gone, how you going, Camo? And I've greeted him with the old handshake hug. You know the one. It's the it's a classic one where you just like put your hand out, you shake hands, and then you kind of come in and you're like, oh yeah, you're like, you know that stuff. You know, everyone knows what the fuck it is. The handshake hug. Weasels. I'm like, oh, how you going, Joel? He's like, yeah, good, mate. And he's like, oh, how you going? I'm like, yeah, good, mate. Just gonna have a feed now. We're getting pretty keen. Joel pipes back up and he's like, well, Cam, I actually kind of wanted to talk to you in private real quick before we go inside. He's like, oh, would you be one of my groomsmen for the wedding? To which I responded with, fuck no, fuck you, go home. Nah, I was just kidding. I fucking loved it. I was like, yeah, man, let's do it. Fucking do it. Obviously, it was the first bit of good news for the night. I was like, yeah, I can deal with this. Groomsman, make a good speech, have a good time. The thing that ran through my mind is that this is now going to be the second wedding in September where I'm going to be a groomsman. So I'll be Joel's groomsman and Jack's. I'm going to be one of Jack's groomsmen with fucking Jay and Shane. Quality blokes. Yeah, definitely quality blokes. I then headed inside and Caitlin's sitting there all chirpy because she knew what was going on. So she's like, oh, how'd it go? I was like, yeah, look, I'm a groomsman. Let's go around it. Have a good time. And Caitlin pipes up and she's like, oh, well, Cameron, there's actually something else we kind of want from you for the wedding. If you would be so obliged. I start getting worried at this point because generally when Caitlin asks me to do something, it's in my best interests, but it's something I don't want to do. Because, you know, she's me fucking sister. So she continued with, Cameron, we'd also like you to be the MC for the wedding. Fucking what? I don't know, you'll be right. You're good at talking and communicating and stuff like that. And I was like, thinking in my head, I'm like, I don't know where the fuck you got that idea from. She said, you could even make a Snapchat story of it. And I was like, good point. That would make a lot of sense. Let's do it. I agreed. I will be the MC for their wedding. And so that's the second bit of good news. Unfortunately, that means we've got the bad news coming up, folks. Hold on. So Caitlin's, she's laid it on me thick, straight up. She's like, Camo, we want you to be a groomsman. We want you to be the MC. But there's one more thing that we want from you. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is going to be, but it doesn't sound like a good thing. And it's then continued with, Camo, you need to cut the mullet off before the wedding. And I was like, Joel, are you fucking serious? And Joel's like, nah, this is not me, man. This is Caitlin's idea. Now, this hurt me. This hit me hard. I actually contemplated not being an MC or a fucking groomsman for this because that's a bit rude. Now, fortunately, Caitlin has until September to change her mind. And Tanya, Jack's missus, you also have till September to change your mind. This thing is pretty fucking glorious. And you're going to get rid of it? Because of some photos? The other thing that could also happen is if they don't change their mind and we can't reach an agreement is the old ponytail trick, I guess. Like, it's already a length where you can kind of put it in a ponytail, but just doesn't feel as free and liberated. So yeah, that's it, folks. We're going to have to see what September brings and go from there, I guess. But for now, pretty stoked to be groomsman and MC at my sister's wedding. Going to be a good time. No dates confirmed yet, because it's got to be done on the fly. But good times. Before I sign off to Caitlin and Tanya, you guys have a think about it. Have a think about it. Have a think about it. Because it's fucking glorious. Actually, both the grooms to be, Jack and Joel, appreciate the mullet, so we're good there. That's it for Camo's Untold Story tonight. Hope it was a decent one. Don't really care now, it's done. Have a good one.